better than I could have hoped. My old adversary, Iron Man.
Glad to see you remember me, Crimson Dynamo. It's been a while since I kicked your tin-plated butt.
You will not defeat me this time. My new battlesuit is vastly superior to your armor.
Could have fooled me. You look like something from the early 1960s.
Mark me while you still can draw breath, Iron Man. Soon, you will be silenced forever.
Huh. You never could take a joke. Or a punch.
Well done, team. Now, let's see about stopping this behemoth. Blasted. All controls have been locked down, except those on the upper bridge. Correct. We'll have to reach the top deck and stop the Omega base from there. Sounds like a plan. Good luck. Looks like you lose. You could give up. Sorry about that. Wait till I have enough power. The only route left is along the exterior of the Omega.
That's gonna leave a bruise. Like you lose. This one.
Bub, you're a mess.
Real power.
This one's just like the super soldier serum.
Oh yeah, I'm liking this. Before you go to the top, we got a couple of new concerns you might want to address.
shows some very sensitive labs have been broken into. One lab contains a device known as the neural inhibitor, and another has plans that could be used to upgrade Ultron.
Okay, who's next?
So, the reports were right. There is a team of superheroes on the Omega base. Well, let's see if this doesn't slow you down.
I don't have enough energy. That's gonna leave a bruise. Hey, can anybody hear me? I'm stuck in this lab. Am I glad to see you? What the heck is going on around here? There was a huge explosion and then I couldn't open this door. I'm fine. I just hope... Wait a minute. Did you say the Omega is under attack? We have to stop it. If that dam is destroyed, thousands of people will be killed in the flood. Not to mention how much my work will be lost. Those must be the results of the super soldier experiment I've heard about. Scientists are attempting to recreate the experiment that gave Captain America his strength. So far, apparently, all they've created are those giants you've seen.
Team, you must be making the Masters of Evil nervous. My security panel shows a gamma bomb has just been activated. You gotta shut it down or all life in a 2-mile radius will be destroyed.
Well, it just so happens I'm kind of a specialist on gamma bombs. Take me to the primary lab and I'll see what I can do. That's gonna leave a bruise. Figures. They've damaged the shutoff. We have to find the auxiliary lab and re-establish the safety interlock. Hello. Do you have a question? Teams aren't allowed to know what each other are doing. Heck, just walking into the wrong section can get you court-martialed, even if you're a civilian. S.H.I.E.L.D. runs this place. They live for all that cloak and dagger stuff. I've been working with a team that's developing a smaller, more powerful gamma bomb. It's a drug that was developed during World War II in hopes of creating soldiers that were stronger and faster than normal humans. Yes. Unfortunately, there's something very special about his physique. The drug won't work properly on anyone but him. Glad to be of help.
Sorry about that.
Sounds good to me. I'm no superhero.
This one.
You fools! Have you stopped to wonder why S.H.I.E.L.D. has plans for Ultron? Wrong. These plans are upgrades. The good guys want to capture Ultron, rewrite his programming, and turn him into a S.H.I.E.L.D. weapon. You'd be surprised what else S.H.I.E.L.D. is up to. But all I care about are these plans. Ultron wants them for the weapons upgrades. I was hoping you'd say that.
This is insane. How can S.H.I.E.L.D. possibly generate an army using the new super soldier serum? All it does is create monsters. This is a disgrace to the people who worked on the original serum.
Watch out! There's an AIM helicopter patrolling the deck! I tried to take it out with this anti-aircraft gun, but it's just too fast! Yeah, the other end of the deck. But you can't seriously think you're gonna take that chopper out.
Sorry about that. I've already got you beat. Sorry about that. This won't take much longer.
Real power.
Looks like you lose.
Glad to see you guys. I've been trying to unlock the door to the bridge, but a helicopter keeps strafing the deck. Sounds like a plan. All I ask is that you take the helicopter out quick. I don't think I'm gonna last long out in the open.
See you around, sucker.
Got it. The door to the bridge is open. Thanks for the assist. I would have been Swiss cheese if you hadn't taken that helicopter out. You'll get no argument from me. I've had enough excitement for one day.
This won't take much longer. Looks like you lose.
That
the entropy demands I've developed. You will remain immobile as long as I hold this button. I'm afraid you have no other options. Now, to keep things interesting, you'll receive an electrical shock for every incorrect answer you give. Let's begin, shall we? How far is the Earth from the Sun? Oh, that was a lucky guess! What is the half-life of strontium-90? No! How could you have known that? Which of the following is not a subatomic particle? Oh! Have you ever even read a book? Which race exterminated itself with technology from the Watchers? Impossible! Is one of you reading my mind? The deal is off. Tricked me somehow. Guards, attack!
Need a hand. Wait till I have enough power.
Time for it up.
Wait till I have enough power.
Guys, that was one for the books. There's no time to relax. Colonel Fury wants you back at Stark Tower immediately. Stay where you are, and I'll pick you up in the Quinjet.
You did a good job on the Omega Base, team. You saved thousands of lives and billions of dollars in S.H.I.E.L.D. equipment. Yes, a device known as the Mutant Amplifier. It magnifies a mutant's natural powers. Until we locate Doom's base, nothing. And since all we're doing is cooling our heels, I want you to investigate a report that there's a riot taking place in Atlantis.
Colonel Fury, Red Ralston is on line 6.
See Wyatt Wingfoot, and he'll take you to S.H.I.E.L.D's Atlantis outpost. Or if you'd like more information, talk to the Black Widow.
Small thermonuclear device is missing, and Deadpool was last seen in the weapons lab.
We just received a message from Namorita, the cousin of Namor. Apparently, there is a riot going on in Atlantis. Unknown, but for some reason, the Atlanteans have forcibly removed Namor from his throne. Yes, which means something is seriously wrong. See Wyatt when you are ready to go to S.H.I.E.L.D's outpost in Atlantis. We do not know. He has been a fair and just ruler for many years. The people love him.
Mr. Stark, there's a Harold Hogan on line 2 for you.
Perhaps, but Namor has always been kind to his people. There has to be some other explanation for this mass hysteria.
And Miss Heather here in the main lobby to see you.
When Mer people and surface dwellers first met, there was quite a bit of hostility. There were even several invasion attempts. The relationship between our two races is lukewarm at best. The Mer people prefer to keep us at arm's distance. Once you reach our Atlantis outpost, you will be infected with a special nanotechnology. Mr. Fantastic and Dr. Pym had a hand in developing it. It will allow you to breathe water with no discomfort. You will also be able to move along the bottom of the ocean, as if you were moving on dry land.
Miss Bambi and Miss Heather are
You are quite welcome.
main lobby, Mr. Stark. Johnny Storm would like you to announce that today is Red Grimm's
Welcome, my
65th
friend.
birthday.
Do you require him?
Happy birthday, Mr. Grimm.
Namor is the first known hybrid of Homo sapiens and Homo mermanus, humans and merpeople. He can breathe water and air, but if he's away from water too long, he will begin to weaken. As with most merpeople, he has an inborn distrust of surface dwellers, and true to his belligerent nature, Namor can take his distrust to the extreme. The Atlanteans are distant cousins to your race. Having evolved on the ocean floor, it is impossible for them to breathe air.
Red Ralston is on line 6.
Because they live in the extreme conditions of the ocean, merpeople are very hardy. They are stronger than humans, can swim up to 30 miles per hour, and live to be over 150 years of age. I am glad.
Preston is on line 5, Colonel Fury.
I wish I could go to Atlantis with you, Cap. It's a fantastic sight.
Main lobby, Mr. Stark.
So I hear, sir. I just hope we can be of help to Namor.
Johnny Storm would like you to announce that today is Red Grimm's
S.H.I.E.L.D's directive is to
birthday.
keep the world
Happy
peace.
birthday,
To
Mr.
do that,
Grimm.
we have to monitor the activities of every major civilization.
Mr. Stark, there's a Harold Hogan on line.
I'm sure they wouldn't be too happy, and that's why they aren't going to find out about it.
Mr. Stark,
We realize now that Doom had no intention of commandeering the Helicarrier. They attacked to draw additional security forces there. Correct. The Omega and the experiments it held was their prime objective all along. Dugan's still trying to sort things out, but apparently the base sustained only minor damage. Yes, they'd been locked in a cold storage unit on level 3. Aside from some minor cases of frostbite, everyone was fine. You're welcome.
Preston is on line
Welcome and good day to you. I am Edwin Jarvis, personal butler to Mr. Anthony Stark. This area is where Mr. Stark carries out the research and development of his Iron Man suit. As you can imagine, the body armor has become so complex that a staff of technicians is required. You may walk around and inspect the facilities. I believe you'll already find several of your compatriots here.
Yeah. The name's Jack Hammer. But you can call me Weasel. Everyone does. Yeah, and don't worry. I came in through the back. No one saw me. Wyatt Wingfoot gave me a damaged laptop. Said you heroes wanted to know what data was on it. Yeah, that laptop holds security information for a building called the Imperium. I can find out, but you'll have to get me the password into S.H.I.E.L.D's priority files. Oh, there's 3 possibilities. Jacob Fury, Baron Strucker, or Gabriel Jones. Talk to Vision. He'll be able to help.
Mr. Stark, your investment counselors are waiting for you in the executive meeting room. Bobby Nelson is paging a Matthew Murdoch. Is there a Matthew Murdoch in the building?
Has Tony Stark got it made or what? He's rich, he's a genius, and to top it all off, he's got the perfect mustache. Gee, I can't see why. Dr. Doom's in control of an army of supervillains, and the Black Widow is working for him. Are you off your meds? The only thing that would make this worse is if the Earth were destroyed to make way for an intergalactic highway. Of course she is. Hey, I've been at the superhero game long enough to know that the hot chicks always turn evil. Probably because evil pays better. If one of Nick's little S.H.I.E.L.D. agents has turned to the dark side, then Nicky'll have to figure it out for himself. No, it isn't. If you finish that sentence, I'm gonna put so much web in your hair, you'll have to shave your head. Sure, sure.
I must admit, I find news of a S.H.I.E.L.D. outpost near Atlantis very intriguing. Indeed I am. Victor Von Doom has created a sizable army of supervillains. I don't know, but Doom must have a truly grand scheme to risk attacks on the Helicarrier and the Omega base. Now I know the extent S.H.I.E.L.D. is willing to go to gather information on countries with closed borders. Indeed it does. And now I wonder if perhaps S.H.I.E.L.D. doesn't have an outpost hidden there. We have the largest deposit of vibranium in the world. To open our borders would be an invitation to those who would conquer us. Over the centuries, fools have tried. But the Black Panther is always there to stop them. You are quite welcome.
Black Widow? There's a Miss Elena Belova waiting for you in conference room 3.
The Black Widow is up to something, I just know it. Did you see how nervous she was on the Helicarrier? Sure looks like it. She must have been trying to get that laptop to the enemy during the Helicarrier battle. Yes. That laptop shows all security systems for the building. And from the looks of those systems, the Imperium must hold something valuable. Not yet. She's his second in command. We're going to need some pretty strong evidence to shake Fury's faith in her. Yes. Colonel Fury's trust doesn't come easily, and once given, it's nearly impossible to break. Okay, so Daredevil and I were close several years back. And the Black Widow and Daredevil were close not so long ago. No, I'm not. I'm long over Daredevil. If he can find happiness with the Black Widow, I wish them both the best. You're welcome.
Hey, how's it going? It definitely belongs to the Black Widow. It's got her fingerprints all over it. For most techs, it would have been a lost cause, but for me, I managed to drag up a few tidbits of information. It mostly dealt with a building called the Imperium. I don't know, but that laptop had the layout of the building and all kinds of information about the security. I can, but you need to get me Fury's password into S.H.I.E.L.D's priority files. I bet I'll find everything you want to know. My sources tell me it's one of 3 possibilities. Jacob Fury, Baron Strucker, or Gabriel Jones. That's what I need you to find out. Talk to Vision. He'll be able to help. Sure. Anytime.
I do hate to impose, but if you see a cufflink somewhere in Stark Tower, could you return it to me? It was lost by Mr. Stark, and it has extreme sentimental value to him. My name is Edwin Jarvis, and I'm Mr. Anthony Stark's butler, as well as the butler for the Avengers. You could say it runs in my blood. My mother and father worked for Mr. Stark's parents. It is a dream of Mr. Stark's that was 4 years in the making. The top 3 floors are his living quarters. The rest of the building houses his business interests. No, not any longer. Mr. Stark recently had a change of heart concerning that particular field of industry. This is primarily where new Iron Man suits are built for Mr. Stark. Oh, indeed he does. But as his designs have grown more and more complex, he has required assistance in manufacturing them. It was my pleasure.
Welcome, my friend. Do you require information? I know it's a name Colonel Fury would just as soon forget. Jacob Fury was so jealous of his older brother's success that he turned to a life of crime. Yes, and to make matters worse, the Colonel was forced to kill Jacob. So you can see why Colonel Fury does not care to dwell on that name. I would suggest you talk to the Black Widow about that name. I am glad.
Ah, my cybernetic helmet. Thanks. I owe you one. Not much. The serum's only worked on Captain America. There's something very peculiar about his physique. That, plus the doctor who originally developed it, is dead. He'd wind up with a bunch of muscle-bound beasts, just like you saw in the Omega. They're psychotic, violent, and unable to take orders. Not exactly what you'd want from an army. The mutant amplifier vastly augments any mutant's natural power. So a psychic that can lift a book will become powerful enough to lift a bus. Yes, but it has some serious side effects. The amplifier causes damage to the DNA of any mutant it's used on. Ah, there was no...
I wish I could go to Atlantis with you, Cap. It's a fantastic sight.
So I hear, sir. I just hope we can be of help.
You're welcome.
Greetings. Well, I would not say that name too loud. He is a leader of Hydra and a longtime nemesis of Colonel Fury. You should ask Colonel Fury about Mr. Jones. You are quite...
Ah, splendid. You located the missing cufflink. It was my...
Hey, how's it going? Thanks. When you get back from Atlantis, I'll have all the information you need. Sure.
Hello, my friend. You are...
Could I ask a big favor of you? Would you ask Dr. Pym if he could take a look at the Quinjet's data feed to Stark Tower? It cuts out every once in a while. Are you kidding? Mr. Stark built this jet as tough as they come. No problem. She's completely submersible. Anytime at all.
Hi, it's good to see you. Do you need something? Ah, that's right. The Quinjet's comm line to the Stark Tower was cutting out. I'll take care of that right away. Ah, there's no problem.
Welcome, my friend. I am...
Hi. It's good to see you.
Mr. Stark, there's Miss Bambi.
Listen up, people. We've been sent here to investigate a situation in Atlantis.
What kind of situation we talking about here, Cap?
An hour ago, Namorita sent a message saying a riot's taking place. A crowd broke into the throne room of Atlantis and dragged Namor off his throne.
Why would the Atlanteans riot? They love Namor.
I don't know. Namorita had to stop transmitting before she could give any details.
How are we to handle a mission in the undersea conditions of Atlantis?
There's nanotechnology at this outpost that will let us breathe and move normally through the water. I want to remind you, the Atlanteans aren't exactly big fans of us surface dwellers.
What if they become violent?
Defend yourselves. We have to help Namor any way we can. He's a valuable ally. That's it. Let's be careful out there.
Good. Locate the nano chamber and activate it. Once the nanites are in your bloodstream, you're free to enter the water.